Hello and welcome back to another edition of Michelle McKay Yoga. We're just going to do a little flow and go today. So if you have a couple of blocks and a strap, great. And if not, we can improvise and we can make do without any props. But it's advisable to have, some blocks and a strap. Just makes your yoga practice a little bit more, well, easier to get into some of the postures with the props because it brings the floor closer to you. If you have tight hamstrings and you're not able to reach your toes, then having a strap or a towel is a good idea. So come to the front edge of your mat and bring your feet either completely together or hip socket distance apart. However you feel the most stability is how you want to stand. And then lift your kneecaps, lift your quads, lift your heart and chest up, roll your shoulders back and down, chin level with the ground, crown of the head stretching up to the ceiling. As you inhale, circle the arms out and up, reach up as you look up. And then as you exhale, fold. As you fold, feel free to bend the knees and you're hinging from your hips. Inhale, lengthen your chest forward. Exhale, fold back down. Press down into your feet. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up. And then exhale back to your center. Could be at your heart, could be at your sides. Another half sun salute. Inhale, stretch and reach your arms up. If you're in one body that likes to back bend, you could do a back arch here. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen the crown of your head forward. Exhale, bow and fold back down. Press down into your feet. Inhale, stretch the arms up, reach up, look up. Exhale, back to center. So have enough space that you could take your leg back, place your knee onto the mat, and you'd still be on your mat. I'm going to use a cushion for my knees because my knees are a little bit tender. So like you did in your sun salute, take an inhale, reach the arms up, look up. As you exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen your chest forward. And then exhale, step your right foot back, lower your right knee down. Inhale your arms up, you're in a low lunge. Lots of light going on today. And then exhale, bring your hands down, step back to plank pose. Shift your weight forward, bend your elbows. You can let your knees come down first. Uncurl your toes, lower all the way down to the ground. And then inhale, lift the chest from your ground. So you're in like a low cobra. If you want to work a little harder, you can have the hands be suspended, really working the back extensor muscles. Stay here, inhale. Exhale, lower down, curl your toes under. Lift the inner thighs, push into the ground. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, lift the hips up and back, down dog pose. This time, bring your right foot forward. Lower your left knee down. And then inhale your arms up. You're in a low lunge on the second side. And then exhale, bring your hands to the mat. Bring your left foot forward to meet the right. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, fold back down. Now press down into your feet. Inhale, reach the arms up as you look up. And then exhale, bring it back to center. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift your chest. Now when you exhale, step your left foot back. Lower your left knee down. Inhale your arms up, low lunge. And then exhale, bring your hands to the mat, step back, plank pose. Shift your weight forward, bend your elbows, lower all the way down to the ground. Press the tops of the feet down. Inhale, lift your chest from the ground. You're in cobra. Maybe you're ready for up dog. If you're doing that, you would lift your knees, your thighs up, and the only thing that would be on the mat would be your hands and your feet. And then exhale, draw back to down dog pose. This time, bring your left foot forward, lower your right knee down, and then inhale your arms up if you're in a low lunge. And then exhale, bring your hands to the mat, bring your right foot forward to meet the left. Lift your heart, inhale. Fold back down, exhale. Press down into your feet, inhale, reach your arms up, and then exhale back to center. If you can, join your feet together. And inhale, bend your knees, reach your arms up. Now you're in chair pose. Now let your heels be heavy, your toes be light. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen your chest forward. Exhale, plant your palms, take your feet backwards. Shift your weight forward, bend your elbows, push your feet back. Inhale to up dog. And then exhale, roll over your toes, down dog pose. So don't forget to do that push and pull of the feet. That helps you to stay connected with your core. And it makes your sun salutes very fluid, right? Take an inhale here. And then when you exhale, bring your feet forward. And also don't put on lotion before you do yoga because you'll slip and slide on the mat as I am. Lift your chest, inhale. Fold back down, exhale. Join your feet together. Bend your knees. Reach your arms up, look up. Chair pose. And then exhale, stand, bring your hands to your heart. Now let's add on. Inhale, bend your knees, arms up, chair pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift your chest. Now when you exhale, step your left foot back. Keep your right knee right over your right ankle. And then inhale the arms up. Crescent lunge. Stay here, inhale. Now exhale, bring your hands to frame your front foot. Spin your back heel down. Inhale your arms up. Now you're in warrior one. Lift your heart, lift your chest, inhale. Then exhale, bring your hands down. Bring your left foot forward to meet the right. Lift your chest, inhale. And then when you exhale, step your right foot back to a lunge. Steady here. And then inhale up, crescent lunge. Draw your left hip back, right hip forward. Take an inhale. Then when you exhale, bring your hands to frame your front foot. Spin your back heel in and down. And inhale the arms up, crescent lunge. Now your left hip is back and your right hip is forward. It's difficult, but you can manage. And then bring the hands to frame your front foot. Bring your right foot forward to meet the left. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, fold back down. Join your feet together. Bend your knees, arms up, chair pose. And then exhale, stand, pause, and breathe. So now we'll flow and go. Inhale, bend your knees, arms up, Utkatasana chair. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift your chest, Ardha Uttanasana. And then exhale, plant your palms. Either step to plank or jump to Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And again, you can do cobra. Exhale, down dog. Bring your right foot forward. Spin your back heel flat. And inhale up to warrior one. Now when you exhale, open up to warrior two. Now your right heel will line up with your left arch. Turn your palms to face up and then reverse your warrior. Right arm up, left hand down. Inhale as you return to warrior two. And then exhale, bring your right forearm to your right thigh. That's if you don't have a prop. Or you could bring your hand to the floor or block. Place your left hand on your left hip. And then draw your left shoulder behind you. Reach your left arm forward towards your device. And then spin that arm up and over. So this is a variation of side angle pose, right? Or you could sweep your top arm behind you and see if you can find your right inner thigh. Maybe bend into it just a little bit more. Now you're going to press into the floor. Inhale, you're going to come up to a reverse warrior with a little bit of a wrap. Hello, that looks really strange, but it's just a wrap and vibe. And then exhale, hands to the floor. Step back. If you're running out of breath, you're just going to go to down dog. Otherwise, it's chaturanga, then up dog, just because my feet might come off of the mat. Exhale to down dog. Now, the left foot comes forward. Right heel is in and down. Inhale up to warrior one. There's a lot of movement on the mat today. And then exhale, open up to warrior two. Again, warning, do not put lotion on before you do yoga. It's very slippery. Turn your palms to face up. Then reverse your warrior. Left arm up, right hand down. Inhale as you come back to warrior two. Exhale, reach to your left side. So it's either your forearm to your thigh, hand to floor or block, place your right hand on your right hip. So classically, the block would be on the little toe side, but because I'm giving you variations, you could put the block on the big toe side. Then reach your right arm towards your device, sweep your right arm up and over by your ear, by your cheek. Or sweep the arm behind you, see if you can find your left inner thigh and maybe bend your knee a little bit more. Lean backwards just a little bit so that your chest is not collapsing forward. Then maintain the legs as you reverse your warrior with a wrap. The hand behind you. Looks funny. Inhale, warrior two, and then exhale, hands to the floor. Step back, plank pose. Bend your elbows, chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. And then exhale as you draw back to downward dog. Take a few breaths here. And then bottom of your exhale, bring your feet forward. Lift your heart, inhale. Fold back down, exhale. Join your feet together, bend your knees, come back to chair pose. Sit a little deeper in your chair. And then bring your hands to your heart. Sit a little deeper. And then exhale, if you can, twist. So your left arm to the outside of your right thigh. So my hands are in prayer, but you could bring your left hand to the ground, reach your right arm up to the ceiling. Take an inhale here. Then when you exhale, unwind, come back to chair pose. Press down into your feet, inhale to stand, and then exhale, bring your hands to your hips. We're going to do the other side, but first, step your legs wide apart. Bring your block with you. If you have two blocks and you have one block on either side of the right foot and the left foot, you just won't have to change sides. And then rotate the right leg out. So you're turning from the hip socket. Turn the left toes in a little bit, left heel spins out. Open your arms to the height of your shoulders. And now as you inhale, reach to your right side. As you exhale, right hand down, left arm up for triangle pose. So now I have the block at the little toe side of my right foot. If you wanted to do a variation, the block could come to the big toe side of your foot. Now you're going to sweep your top arm behind you and step out into half moon. So bend the right knee, take your hand to the floor or block, move your left foot towards the right, and then the hand and or block is going to go to the right, about a foot, kind of on a diagonal of the little toe side of your right foot. Then as you inhale, transfer the weight onto the right leg. As you exhale, float the left leg up. Now take your left hand and let it rest at the top of your left thigh and extend out through your lifted heel. If you fall out of it like I just did, you just come back into the pose. And then take your left arm up. See if you can straighten your legs and straighten your arms. Maybe look towards your device to challenge your balance. Stay here, inhale. Then when you exhale, we're going to come into warrior two. And pause. And then straighten out your right knee. Release your arms, parallel your legs. Now we'll hit the second side. So turn your whole left leg out. Make sure that you situated yourself on the mat, that if you are taking half moon, that you can still end up on your mat. So I'm scooching more to the opposite side of my mat. Turn your whole left leg out. Right toes turn in and the right heel spins out. Open your arms to the height of your shoulders. As you inhale, reach to your left side. As you exhale, left hand to block or floor, or maybe just your shin, right arm up to the ceiling. So my left heel is in line with my right arch. And I'm trying to straighten out my legs, straighten out my arms, and revolve the left side of my chest forward, the right side of my chest backwards. So I'm really trying to keep that openness across the heart, across the chest. And then bring your right hand to your right hip. So if you're stepping out into half moon, this is just to remind you to keep the openness across the chest and to stack your right shoulder over the left. You can look down or not. Bend your left knee. Take the block and or hand, or both. Sorry, I beg your pardon. One or the other, or maybe both. And then bring the right foot towards the left. And then take the block and hand about a foot, kind of on the diagonal of the little toe side of your left foot. Then use your inhale to transfer the weight onto the left leg. Use your exhale to float the right leg up. And then extend your right heel. Let your right hand rest on the right outer hip for a moment. And then peel your heart and chest towards your device. And then take your top arm up to the ceiling. Legs are straight, arms are straight. Half moon. It's like triangle pose, balancing on one foot and one hand. To come out, we're going to come to warrior two. So bend your left knee, right leg super straight, Virabhadrasana 2. And then exhale, straighten your left leg, parallel your legs. I haven't forgotten about that twisting chair pose on the other side. Take your arms out to the height of your shoulders. Bring your arms behind you, interlace the fingers with one another. As you inhale, lift the heart, lift the chest, and then exhale, fold. Let your head hang. Maybe get the heels of the hands closer together. Reach the knuckles towards the sky, towards the ceiling, depending on where you're at. Press down into your feet. Inhale, come up to stand up. And then exhale, step or jump your feet together. Twisting chair, second side. You thought I forgot, I did not. Join your feet together, bend your knees, reach your arms up, Utkatasana chair. Then when you exhale, bring your hands to your heart. When you inhale, sit a little deeper. And then exhale, take the right arm to the outside of the left thigh. So hands in prayer, or the right hand can come down, the left arm up. Heels heavy, toes light. Keep breathing in and out through your nose. Sit a little deeper, inhale. And then exhale, unwind, come back to chair pose. Press down into your feet. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, release the arms. So adding on to that twist, we're going to take revolved triangle. Right leg forward, left leg backwards. Not quite a leg's length distance. Not short, maybe medium-ish. Right? Right hand on right hip, left arm up to the ceiling. Inhale. And then exhale, fold forward. Take another inhale, reach forward. And when you exhale, your hand could be on the big toe side or the little toe side, or maybe on top of your foot. I'm using a block on the little toe side of my right foot. And then my right hand is going to remind me to draw my right hip back and my left hip forward. Legs are straight, and then I free my top arm, which is my right arm, up to the ceiling. Keep breathing in and out through your nose. Take another inhale. Then when you exhale, unwind. You're in pyramid pose. Right hip back, left hip forward. If your hamstrings will allow it, meaning they're open, see if you can just keep the right heel on the mat and the sole of the foot lifting. Lifting your kneecaps, lifting your quads. If you want to make this crazy hard, hopefully you can see that, or see this, you're going to try to lift your leg up. Oh, my hip flexors just really screamed, like, why are you doing this to yourself? I don't know why I did that, but we'll evaluate that at some point. Release your right foot down. Bring your left foot forward to meet the right. Place your hands on your hips. Inhale, come up to stand. And then exhale, we'll take the second side. So now your left foot is forward. Right leg is back. Again, medium-ish. Not quite a leg's length distance. I sometimes say like a natural stride back. A lot of talking, more flowing, right? Okay. Left hand on left hip, right arm up to the ceiling. Inhale. And then exhale, fold over halfway. As you inhale, reach forward. And then exhale, turn the right side of your chest towards the left side of your chest. Right hand on big toe side, little toe side, or rest on top of the foot. Left hand on left hip. Lift your chest away from the floor. Straighten out the legs, and then free your top arm up to the ceiling. Keep breathing in and out through your nose. Stay here, inhale. Revolved triangle pose, Pravrita Trikonasana. One more full breath. Then exhale, unwind to pyramid pose. Let's see how this side goes. I'm going a little bit longer in the distance between the feet. And then I'm going to lift the archway of the left foot up. Pull the belly in, and then I'm going to lift the leg up. This side a little bit better, but the hip flexor is still screaming. Whoa. Release the foot down, take an inhale. And when you exhale, bring your right foot forward to meet the left. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale to fold. Bring your hands to your outer hips. Inhale, come up to stand. Exhale, release your hands and find your way back to the front edge of your mat. I know it's a lot of spinning around, a lot of things of that nature. And into another sun smooth. So inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, plant your palms. Take your feet back. Lower your body down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Bring your feet together and inhale, reach your right leg up and back. You can keep the right leg straight. You can bend it. You can flip it over. You can take a wild thing or a half bird Vidyanurasana. When you're ready, bring your right foot down to meet the left. And then inhale, reach the left leg up. Maybe lift that hip a little higher. You can bend the knee. You can straighten out that leg. You can take a wild thing. Bring the left foot down to meet the right. Walk your hands back to meet your feet. And take a forward fold here. So your hands, they could be on the floor. You could take a hold of opposite elbows. You could hold onto your big toes. If you felt a lot in your wrists, maybe you want to slide the hands underneath your feet. Let your head hang. And then release that, and you're going to come into a squat. If it's difficult for you to squat, it might be a better idea for you to sit all the way down onto the ground and bring the soles of the feet together and knees wide. Right? And you can work on getting the hip opening and the groin stretch that way. If your shoulders will allow it, you're going to bring your left arm in front of your left shin, right arm up to the ceiling. Remain there or take a wrap and bind. Again, you have to be very sensitive about the shoulders. This is also a good spot where you could use a strap, right? You're just kind of dabbling with it. And then inhale, come to center, and exhale. Now your right hand in front of your right shin, left arm up, and maybe you take a wrap and bind. Or use the strap. Keep breathing in and out through your nose. Bring it back to center, inhale. And then exhale, have a seat. We're gonna move into Navasana. So your bottom is down, you lift your shins from the ground. Maybe play around with your hair. Reach your arms forward. This is another place where you could use a strap. So you could put the strap around the feet or behind the legs. Or if you have nothing, you're just gonna straighten out the legs and work a little harder. Draw the belly in. And even gaze to your knees or to your feet, depending on whether your knees are bent or your legs are straight. Even reaching the arms up is going to make it harder as well. Stay here, inhale. And then exhale, come to Ardha Navasana. So you're lowering the body down. Inhale, come up, Navasana. And then exhale, Ardha Navasana. Inhale, Navasana. Exhale, Ardha Navasana. One more time. Inhale, Navasana. And then exhale, Ardha Navasana. Stay here, inhale. Exhale, lift, bend your knees, cross your right leg over the left for a seated twist. If it's too much to have both knees bent, straighten out the left leg. Bring your right arm behind you, reach your left arm up, inhale. And then exhale, take that left arm to the outside of the right thigh. You can take a wrap and bind, take the stop sign position. You can even reach down and hold on to your foot. Ardha Matsyendrasana, half forward of the fish. Inhale. And you're going to exhale to unwind. Lean backwards and change the crossing of the legs. Left arm behind you, right arm up. Inhale. And then exhale to twist. Maybe the stop sign position, maybe a hug. The last thing is the gaze turns over the left shoulder. Take another inhale here. Then exhale, unwind. Free your legs forward and straight, Dandasana forward. So have enough room in front of you and behind you. So if you were to take your arms overhead, they wouldn't hit anything. Bridge pose. So bend your knees, place your feet onto the ground. Arms are going to be by the sides of the body. We're going to do a dynamic bridge, and then we'll hold it. So press down into your feet, and then inhale, lift the hips, reach the arms to the ceiling, or if you have the space, take the arms overhead. And then exhale, lower your arms, lower your upper back, your mid back, your low back, and your sacrum. We'll do 3 more just like that. Inhale, lift the arms up, reach the arms overhead if you have the space. And then exhale, lower the arms, the upper back, mid back, low back, and the sacrum. One more time. Press down into your feet. Inhale, lift the hips. Reach the arms overhead. This time when you exhale, keep your hips lifted, but reach your arms straight up to the ceiling. Let your palms face each other. And then bend the elbows, kind of like robot arms, and push your upper arms into the ground. Lift the hips from the ground. And then bring the arms underneath you. Shimmy the shoulders towards each other. Interlace the fingers with one another. And then stretch your knuckles towards your feet. Bridge pose, Sapta Bandha Sarvanasana. This is also a good place where you can hold on to the strap. If you want to work harder, you can bring the hands underneath the shoulders and straighten out the arms and legs. I think I should skip that because my hands are very slippery. If you want to take it down a notch, you're going to take your block underneath you for a supported bridge, right? And then, if the block is secure, you can take the legs straight up to the ceiling. So this is a way of doing Viparita Karani, which is legs up against the wall. The block is supporting your lower back and your sacrum. You can let the arms roll open. Stay here, inhale. And then exhale, bend the knees. Place your feet onto the mat. Lift the hips up, remove the block. And then hug the right knee in. And then take the right knee across the left side of the body for a spinal twist. So depending on your space and your setup, you might have to keep both knees bent, or maybe you have enough room that you can have both legs be straight. As you inhale, come back to center. As you exhale, switch sides. So you're going to draw your left knee in towards you. Take that spinal twist to the left side. Again, be mindful of your space. It's nice to have a lot of space so that you can do everything. And then inhale, center. Exhale, hug your knees into your chest and massage your lower back and sacrum. You could lift your forehead up towards your knees. You can hold onto your feet for a happy baby. And then reach the legs up to the ceiling once again. Hold onto your big toes or find a strap or a towel so that you can hold onto the legs. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, draw the knees in, place the feet onto the floor. You can let one hand rest at the heart, one hand rest at the belly. And you can move into your Shavasana. Ideally, it would be great if you could have like a 10-minute Shavasana. And then after you've rested, draw the knees in towards you. Take your right arm overhead, or you take your left arm overhead. Roll to one side. Use your hands to push the ground away from you, and then bring yourself up to sit. You want to sit any way that you can maintain the integrity of your spine. So what I mean by that is you can sit up tall, and you're not slouched, and your knees are not raised up to the ceiling. Ideally, you want the knees and the hips to be in a similar line or similar plane. And just notice how your body feels. Notice the quality of your breathing, the quality of your mind. Hopefully you have a sense of a little bit more calm, a little bit more ease. Thank you for taking the time to do a little yoga with me. Don't forget to hit that red button and subscribe so you can join me for weekly or live classes. If you like this sort of video, give me a thumbs up. And we'll see you next time. Peace out, yogis. Ciao for now. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Namaste.